Hi,
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. Right now, you can see all my educators here in Pune, as I can told you. Can you hear me?
Yes, but not so clearly.
Can you hear me right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, Before that, when we get started, I just want to introduce you before my all the educators. Okay.
Okay, okay,
तर
thanks.
या आहेत जपानच्या मियो होरियो नावाच्या शिक्षिका. जसं मी तुम्हाला सांगितलं की जगातल्या कोणत्याही शिक्षकाशी ज्यांनी 82 देशांसोबत आमच्या कनेक्टिव्हिटी आहे. आणि या शिक्षिका टोरंटोमध्ये जसं आम्ही मागच्या मार्चमध्ये गेलो होतो, यावेळी देखील यांचा प्रोजेक्ट घेऊन आल्या होत्या. 300 इनोव्हेटर्स मध्ये त्यांचा एक होता. आणि आजच्या या प्रोजेक्टचा औचित्य साधून मी त्यांना विनंती केली की असं आमचं एक सेशन आहे. ऍक्च्युली जपान आपल्यापेक्षा 3 तास पुढे आहे. टाइम प्रमाण वेळ आपल्यापेक्षा ते 3 तास पुढे साधारणतः 10 वगैरे वाजल्या. पण त्यांची खूप एक्साइटमेंट आहे. त्या हायस्कूल होतात जपानच्या. आणि जपानचा मेन प्रॉब्लेम आहे, जपानमध्ये इंग्रजी भाषेला खूप लोक घाबरतात. इंग्रजी आपल्या इतकं फ्लुएंट ते बोलत नाहीत, पण ते इंग्रजी भाषेच्या शिक्षिका आहेत. तर आपण त्यांचं भारतीय पद्धतीनं टाळ्या वाजवून स्वागत करूया. So
Thank you, sir.
that was your introduction. I just have made some points that you are going to be part of E2 in Toronto, and we met there. And all the educators are very excited to listen your experiences about the Skype, how do you use the Skype in your classroom, and other your excitement. Share with us.
All right. So, what time is it now there?
It's 6 o'clock. 6:30.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. All right. So my name is Mio Horio, and I work as an English teacher at a very rural, rural high school in Japan, which is close to Kyoto. And I use Skype in my classes to improve the command of English of my students. And first of all, let me share a video clip to you. So let me send you a link so you can see it there. Ranjit, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
So could you click the link I sent you so that you can see the video clip I made to introduce my work?
It's opening. Just wait.
Okay.
Is this a format of presentation or anything else? Is this hi Mia?
Oh, yes?
Yes. Is this a format of presentation or document or video pictures? What is this?
So did you click the link?
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Mia, I have clicked
Yes.
link and it's working. We'll not see the video. Okay?
Okay. Okay, sure. So wait, then I think I can show you by sharing. Just a moment.
त्याच्या presentation पाहूयात नेमकं कसं करतात.
Can you see my screen? Hello.
Mio, we are watching your video that the link you have shared. We are watching it right now.
Okay.
Okay. Once we are completed, we will get back to you.
All right. So do you guys live in Asia? Do you guys live in Asia? Yes. We live in the Siberia. Siberia. Siberia.
ऐकू येत सांगून. सेम वेने आपण पाहिलं असेल की जसं मी बघा व्हिडिओ दाखवला तसं तिचं काम ती सध्या आपल्याला दाखवते. नेक्स्ट थोडस आपण 6 मिनिटाचा व्हिडिओ आहे. हॅलो मिया.
Yes.
Yeah, we have watched. Get back to you.
Okay.
It's over to you. You can now continue.
So, like the video clip, I use Skype in my classroom. I use Skype mainly in my classes to improve my students' commands of English. And I mostly place mystery Skype with students in other country. This is because, Japan is surrounded by seas or ocean and a little isolated. So we have very few connection with people around the world. And students can easily create bias or prejudice against other country. But using Skype in my classes enables students to interact students in other country, and it gives opportunity to use English they learn in the classroom. And I want to ask you, what is the impression of Japan, my country?
Connection keeps dropping. Please come. Please repeat your question.
What is the impression of my country?
Okay. What do you know? What is the impression of Japan into the India? But anybody कुणाला सांगायचं आहे का? त्यांना असं विचारायचं की जपान बद्दल आपल्याला काय माहिती आहे? काय वाटतं? Yes sir. Yes sir. Please come. Yes. Yeah. Oh.
Hello, sir.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Sorry?
Good evening, ma'am.
Hello.
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 As we have learned, Japan is ideal for all the countries.
Okay.
Yes.
I see. Thank you. What else? What do you have any other
Technology.
technology? Yeah.
Yes.
And
Your hardworking status of your country.
yeah, hard workers. That's right.
Yes.
Exactly. Or the famous for natural disasters like earthquakes.
Yes, we know about it. Yes.
Okay. How about other teachers? Maybe
Our
say.
Yes. अजून एक जण या कोणीतरी.
Okay, thank you.
Hello.
Hi madam, good evening.
Good evening.
I am Arun Sangolkar.
Sorry?
Arun Sangolkar. Arun. As I have heard specialities of Japan, that natural disasters and hard-working peoples are there, and as per advanced technology.
Mm-hmm.
So
I see.
I request you how to practice English in class.
Oh, okay.
Are you going to practice right now?
So basically, I have my students practice English, and I taught students English grammars. or students read some English stories
Yes, yes.
and teach some vocabularies, but they have very few opportunities to use the English. And this is why I use Skype.
Okay, okay, okay.
That's
Mm.
good.
For which stage are you going to teach nowadays?
Sorry?
Which stage? Standards, grades.
Okay. So I teach at high school and students aged 15 to 16.
Okay, okay. Is it essential to teach grammar nowadays or
Uh,
practicing English?
in Japan, teaching grammar is very popular.
Yes, yes.
Very
Okay,
popular.
okay. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Anything कोणाला बोलायचं आहे का बघा? मॅम पैकी कोणी? Yes.
Let the ladies represent.
Yeah, why not? Yeah. One of the teachers from the India, lady teacher, would want to have a chat with you. But before that, I will invite them. Share us your experiences, how you have used Skype in your classroom, and your students are doing Skypes with the other countries. So what is the change you have experienced in their learning outcomes in terms of
Okay.
subject?
So first of all, students have been inspired a lot. So maybe I'm not sure, but Japanese people are very, very shy. Very shy. So,
But you doesn't seems to be.
yeah, I'm not shy. So my students are very shy actually.
Okay.
But when they use Skype and when they are connected with students in other countries, they usually are very surprised to see other students in other country interacting very actively. So my first semester Skype was with Spanish students who were 8 years old, and my students were 17 years old. But the Spanish students, who were very much younger than my students, kept talking to my students, while my students could not talk at all. They are much older.
Yeah.
So my students got very shocked.
Yeah,
And they
but
learned what the communication is.
Using a Skype as a tool to improve their presentation or the communication skill.
Mhm.
But apart from the technology, apart from this tool of the Microsoft, what do you do or what do you use other techniques to improve the communication skills of your students?
These days, I start using OneNote.
Okay,
Yeah, so in OneNote, there's a dictation tool.
right.
And when my students speak English in front of OneNote, the OneNote will catch my students' said. But if students' pronunciation is not good, the OneNote can't recognize their English.
Right.
So they can improve, they can know what they should improve.
Mhm. Okay, that's a great thing that you want to. Anybody? Now, one of the teachers wanted to have a chat with you.
Okay. Hello, Mom.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
I have heard about renewal of teacher certification. What is the process of eh, renewal of teacher certification?
Sorry,
Please tell me.
Professor?
Renewal of teacher certification, madam.
Ah, you mean to get teacher's license in Japan?
Yes, teacher's license.
So to get teacher's license, students go to the University of Education or some courses that they can get teacher's license, teacher's courses.
Okay.
So in Japan, when university students becomes sophomore, I mean the last year of university, they go to actual school to practice teaching for maybe 2 or 3 weeks as a student teacher,
Okay.
and they will have a training.
Is there any process of renewal of the your license after the some period of time?
Period, how many periods?
What is the
Oh.
validity of your license as a teacher in your Japan?
So I got a teacher's license, but to be recognized as a teacher, you have to take a special examination.
So the validity of your license, I'm asking about that. How much years it is valid for being a teacher?
Oh.
Or
No,
is
as soon as you pass the examination, you are recognized as a teacher.
Okay, okay. It doesn't mean that त्यांच्याकडे आपल्या सगळं system
System correction.
Okay, anything बघा कोणाच्या
Madam, I also wish to want what is the process of mentoring? How can you mentor your students?
Ah, mental.
Mentor, yes, ma'am.
So in Japanese school, there's usually a kind of strict rules.
Strict rules.
So for example, students mustn't eat while classes, or students mustn't sleep. And this kind of rule exists in elementary school to university. No, elementary school to high school.
Okay, madam. And what are the benchmarks for teachers
Sorry?
in education? Benchmarks in education system.
Education system.
Huh.
So what do you want to know about education system?
Clear benchmarks.
Not there.
Benchmarks
about education.
About
rules नको आहेत आपल्याला. Benchmark काय ठरवलं?
What is the setup?
What is
How
it?
the goals
काय
system काय
Education. Madam, I have heard about PISA test. PISA.
pizza.
Have you
Pizza.
heard about the
Ah.
PISA test.
Pizza.
For that purpose.
Pizza.
Uh,
I'm so sorry. I don't know much about pizza.
okay, madam. Thank you, madam.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Next one. Good. Sir, मागे बसता इकडे बस.
Ma'am.
Hi,
it's nice
good
to
evening.
hear- Hi, it's nice to hear you. I'm such in.
Me too. Nice to meet you.
Okay, ma'am. I would like to know what do you think about our India?
What do I
is your
think about?
perspective about our India?
So my impression against your country is that Indian people are very good at mathematics,
Okay.
and the population is large,
Okay.
and it's a nation of diversity.
Okay. Very nice.
Yeah, and it has なんだろう and it has a country of technology as well.
Okay.
And my impression to your country is that people in India are very passionate about technology or education.
Okay. We are hardworking too.
I know
Okay,
it.
ma'am. Okay. I would like to know that whether what do you feel whether English is important or mother tongue is important to acquire the knowledge?
Oh,
What do
again.
you feel whether mother tongue is important or English is important to acquire the knowledge? What is the best mean as per your perspective?
It's real tough. So yeah, for talking about my students, they should improve both.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. How is are you getting me? Clearly? Are you getting me clearly?
Wait. Just a moment, please.
Okay, I'm waiting.
मराठी लँग्वेज त्यांना ऐकू आली कशी काय
नाही करू ट्रान्सलेट करू.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. Ma'am,
Mhm.
I'm also very curious about how is teacher being trained in your country?
Oh, yes. Okay, so as soon as you passed the examination to be a teacher, you will be recognized as a teacher. And in the first year of teacher, you have a special seminar.
Okay.
And when you passed 10 years, you have a special seminar to take. And there is some optional courses of teaching, but mostly you have to pay some money
Oh,
to join that seminar.
okay, ma'am. Tell me about the evaluation process of your education system. How do you evaluate your student?
Mostly by test.
Okay, on
How many?
written or orally?
But for high school, we practice some oral test like English speaking test.
Connection drop.
लहानपणापासून इच्छा होती.
Hi, are you okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry for
Superfluous.
interruption,
Just a minute. Mio, I just have. Hello.
Hello?
ほんの1分の食事
Just a moment, please.
ちょうどあなたを持っている
Just a moment.
Patch test, I like the measures side.
あなたが持って
My
いる
apartments.
Skype translator right now, so that requesting you to speak in Japanese, so that the educators can listen in Hindi. Sorry, English.
Did
ス
you
カイプの
take
翻訳者は
Skype
今
translator?
あなたが日本語で話すように
There are no facts,
しているよ
Shin.
うに
Skype
私たちを
translator
得る
を
ために
電
伊
源を入れ
賀が聞く
たんです。
ことができるように確かに
I saw the Skype translator's pension.
はい私は誰でも持っている
Very strange Japanese.
Nice upping inch.
すごく変な日本語。
It seems that you haven't used yet.
It's so weird Japanese.
私はあなたがまだ使用していないと述べた
そうかな。
Yes, I do.
You can speak in Japanese as well. We can hear.
Okay. わかりま
日
した。
本語のレベルを話すと
I understand.
質問をもう一度言ってもらえますか？
Can you say the question again?
You have to speak in Japanese.
日本語で話さなければならない
今日本語で話しています。
I'm speaking in Japanese today.
Okay.
私たちに伝えます
Ma'am,
大丈夫です
are you getting me?
私を入れているか
はいはいはいはい。
Okay. Is there any
Yes.
security for teachers' job in
大
your
丈夫
country?
何かありますか
How
あ
much?
なただけでドロップしますいくら
スカイプトランスレーターがすごく
Skype
変な
translator.
ので
Very. Because it is strange.
切ってもいいですか？
Can I cut it?
Okay, okay. I will just switch it off.
私は
I'm sorry, the Skype translator is very strange translation.
But I just want to give them experience. It can be translated.
Okay, okay,
Language
okay.
is not a barrier. So I just want to give them that expression of. Sir, please go.
Okay, ma'am. How much security is there for teachers' job?
You mean the school security?
No. How much teachers' job is secure in government sector? What going on? Again, they will blame for our Indian technology.
Okay. Yeah. There was a problem in a connectivity, so that we can't. So at the end of this session, we want to. At the end of this session, we want to have some words in our regional language. I will just pronounce those words and hope you can speak in Marathi as well. Are you ready for that?